Hey everybody, your language arts learning target this week is learning to describe the function of an adverb inside of a sentence. Adverbs work just like adjectives, except adjectives give information about nouns. Adverbs give more information about verbs. You can remember that because verbs is in the word adverbs. I like to think of it as adverbs add more information to your sentence about the verb. It says, please join our adventure. We're going on a top secret mission. We're going to open the door gently. We're going to climb in fast, and we're going to shut the door tightly. Astronauts need specific details for their mission. They want to know how, where, and when to do things. Special words give us all the information we need to know how to do things. We call these words adverbs. Adverbs are words that tell us more about a verb, and it answers these three questions. How did the verb happen? Where did the verb happen? And when did the verb happen? Here are some adverbs that could be used to tell you how a verb happened. Boldly, bravely, fast, easily. Adverbs that tell you how something happened almost always end in the suffix ly. Not always, but very frequently. You see 3/4 of the word on this list do end in ly. Here are some words that tell us where. There, here, everywhere, outside. These are words that can tell you where the verb happened. Here are some adverbs that tell you when the verb happened. Now, later, never, immediately. Let's look at the rocket ships on this slide. Can we find the adverbs? Kindly. Kindly is an adverb. It tells you how something happened, and we see that ly. Cat, not an adverb. That's a noun. Slowly, yep, and we see that ly again. Slowly can tell you how a verb happened. You walked slowly, you ate slowly. Nicely, yes, nicely is an adverb. We see the ly, and nicely can be used to describe a verb. She nicely shared her pizza. Tree, not an adverb. That's a thing. Let's see. Nearly is an adverb that tells us when. Now tells us when. Fly is an action verb. Quickly is an adverb. It tells us how. People, that's a noun. Planet, that's a noun. Slowly, that's an adverb. Tells us how. Tomorrow, that's an adverb. Tells us when. So remember, adverbs are words that give more information about the verbs in your sentence. They tell when, where, or how the verb happened. How do you identify an adverb in a sentence? Well, the first thing you need to do is find the action verb. You guys have gotten pretty good at that. You need to find the action verb in this sentence. Adverbs tell us more information about the action verbs. Jump, laugh, and freeze are action verbs. Now let's add some adverbs to those. Laugh loudly. Loudly is an adverb because it tells us how to laugh. Jump quickly. Quickly is an adverb because it tells us how to jump. Immediately freeze. Immediately is an adverb because it tells us when and how to freeze. Let's find some of the adverbs in these sentences. Step 1, find the verb. Step 2, find the word that tells you more about the verb. That's your adverb. We quickly climbed aboard the spacecraft. Climbed is my action verb. I know that's an action verb. I can do it with my body. I see the ed suffix there. That tells me it's a past tense action verb. And my adverb that's giving me more information about how the climbing took place was the word quickly. We immediately fastened our seatbelts. Fastened is our action verb. The word immediately is our adverb telling us how that happened. We moved gracefully. Moved is our action verb. Gracefully tells us how we moved. It's our adverb. The spacecraft landed gently on the moon. Landed is an action verb. How did it land? It landed gently. So gently is our adverb. An alien greeted us excitedly. Greeted is the action verb. Excitedly is the adverb. Look, in this example, we see the adverb does not have to be right next to the action verb. There's a little word in between. He proudly showed us his spacecraft. Showed is the action verb. How did he do it? He did it proudly. Proudly is the adverb. Later, we met his whole family. Met is the action verb. When did they do that? Did it later. Later is the adverb that tells you when they met. We sadly greeted our new friends. Greeted is the action verb. How did they greet? They greeted sadly. We flew safely to Earth. Flew is our action verb. Safely tells us how they did it. It's our adverb. Most adverbs tell us how an action takes place by ending in the ly suffix, but not all of them.